Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at my Best Buddy Togekiss 100% IV. Finally, we are here. So it is going to have quite a significant CP. Is it going to be making much of a difference compared to another 100% IV Togekiss that is not Best Buddy? Not necessarily. We're going to see one situation in which it actually did help me out being Best Buddy. Maybe a few others that I didn't really notice, but was able to actually take a couple more Dragon Breaths and finish off a Dialga, which helped me take a win. Was actually pretty awesome. Other than that, you know, just getting these Pokemon to the highest CP potential is going to be better for you in the long run. It is also going to be good in the Premier Cup. So we'll take a look at some battles. So looking at some of the dogs that I'm actually trying to adopt, and pretty cute little guys here. And this is one of the reasons why I am not really uploading as much, as well as taking care of a few other things behind the scene here. But we will be picking up the uploads yet again. So Husky Retriever mix, really cute. Looking at the bottom right one, and then the Corgi Labrador Retriever mix. I am going to be looking at probably the top left, although they're all precious, right? They're all really cute. So yeah, that's what I'm doing over here, guys. We're going to be looking at some Pvpoke simulators here, just a few situations for you to have an understanding. And then we're going to focus on these battles, and you can look at those. So we're going to be going into this. We're met with a Dialga, and let's go ahead and see. They're going to be retrieving right away into Mewtwo. Now, this is not going to be great for us because a potential Focus Blast will one-shot us over here. And they did accumulate a lot of energy before we did switch in here. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. It is just going to be a Side Strike. We would have resisted that. It wouldn't have done that much damage, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry here. Going to be getting off another Rock Slide. Going to be doing a lot more damage than the Side Strike is. But I know they do have something to take the Melmetal out. So we're going to let this one go through. We're calling the bluff. It is a Side Strike. Looking good here. Going to be able to get off another Rock Slide. Let's see if they decide to use their last shield. Or they already used their last shield. What am I talking? We're almost taking them out here. So are we going to shield? No, we're going to let it go through. It is going to be a Focus Blast this time. Now we've got to make our decision. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Garchomp and farm it down. So now we do have energy and a shield. So if they decide to go back in with Dialga, we're going to be able to take it out with that Earthquake. They retreat into Giratina, maybe trying to catch an Earthquake here. But we're going to go ahead and go for the Outrage since we weren't vigorously tapping on the Earthquake. That's good. And switching into the Togekiss. And we're looking pretty good here. I think we're going to be shielding this up definitely, yeah, because we're going to be super effective to both the Pokemon in the back. There's no more shields. We're going to go ahead and go for that Flamethrower here. And take the win. Looking good. Alrighty, moving it on to the next battle. Now, currently, I'm in a bit of a limbo situation. I'm stuck around 2,880 points. I did go 1-4 today. Man, that was absolutely horrible. Won my first game, and I was like, all right, let's go. And then we just had hard counters to our team for the other ones, and it just did not work out. That dropped us significantly, but then we were able to go 4-1, and then it was like 3-2, and then 2-3. So not a great day, but we were able to even it out, I suppose. We do have until the 11th, so I don't know, guys. I'm not necessarily losing hope, but man, oh man, it's just, you know, the team comps here, we'll get it. We'll eventually get it. Anyways, looking at this battle here, we're going to be able to get off one more Rock Slide and doing as much damage to that Giratina as possible. I think we should just go in here with our Togekiss. Or we can go in with Garchomp and farm down and shield this up. Getting a little brave here. It's going to be a Shadow Ball, so good call on that shield usage. We're able to farm down. We have a lot of energy, but they still have 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and go for Outrage because this is going to be the less energy costing move. And of course, they're going to shield it up. If they didn't, I mean, yeah, they got 2 Pokemon, 2 shields. We're going to be switching into Togekiss, and this is not good at all. They're getting off that Rock Slide. And unless we can get off a potential Flamethrower and they do not shield it up, but I do go for Ancient Power in hopes to get the boost. Can we get it? It's not like it's going to really be helping me out that much at this point. We are shieldless. It's not looking too great. We do have a lot of energy here. If I was able to potentially get to, I don't know, 2 Earthquakes, I could win this. So at this point, unfortunately, we just are too low on health. I didn't want them to hit back-to-backs. Maybe I can get an Earthquake off? No way. Maybe if I farmed a little bit more on the Melmetal, since we were resisting the Thunder Shock so much that I could have potentially won that, but it was cutting it close. So yeah, I'm not going to try to pick out every little situation and where I could have won, you know. Moving on to the next battle, we're met with a Togekiss with our Melmetal. We did decide to switch up our lead, but we're still going to be running the same team. Down the line, we are going to switch up our team comp just because we start getting a bit frustrated with the matchups that the game was throwing at us. So we are lined up with the Giratina here. We're looking great. And this Togekiss is, of course, equipped as my best buddy, so it is getting that boost. And we will be seeing the situation that I was talking about and where it helped me out, I do believe, having it at best buddy. And what are they going to bring out here? They have 2 shields. We have one. It's going to be their own Togekiss. They're going to be taking us down, so it's not going to be this battle here. We can simply go in here with our Melmetal. We have plenty of energy. They're going to be retreating into Rhyperior. What I want to do is just go ahead and get off a Superpower, do some damage, or get a shield out of them. We got a shield. Great. And switch into our Garchomp here. And let's see what they decide to throw at us. It's going to be a Superpower, so doing a good amount of damage, but lowering their defense there. Probably should have farmed a little bit more, but I was expecting another potential Superpower. And then I knew Togekiss was just going to come in and destroy me, but at this point, I'm in a good position. We both have a shield, and it's going to take a while for them to get to a charge. Although they do have energy built up at this point, but we have a shield. We're blocking this, and they're not going to be able to get off another charge. It's going to be an Ancient Power. Looks like they were potentially trying to get that boost there. Or obviously they knew I was going to maybe just use my shield, so it would have been a safer option just to go Ancient Power. Able to take the win with the Melmetal. Alright, so for the next battle, we're starting it off with Melmetal again. We're met with a Dialga. This is great. Let's see if they decide to stay in this battle here. And we're just going to go for a Superpower right away. And see if we're able to get this through, and we do. Perfect. And now we're going to go for Rock Slide. They don't want to waste all that energy. This is a Superpower, potentially. So they're going to be shielding it up. So we got a shield out of them. That's great. And we didn't have to lower our attack twice or defense. They're going for Draco Meteor. Not very effective, but still does a lot of damage. They did lower their attack, so Dragon Breaths are doing less at this point. On top of being resisted, we decided to just go for Superpower. And they're bringing in Garchomp, going to get off one more Superpower. You know, I think I decided to just stay in this fight and go in with Togekiss and not lose switch priority. I bring up the switch menu a couple times, contemplating. But as soon as I bring in Togekiss, they're going to retreat. So I might as well just stay in with the Melmetal, let it go down, and then just let them throw whatever charge move. It's not going to... I mean, they can lower our defense there. They're switching into their own Melmetal. We're going to go into our Garchomp, and this... it's going to pretty much seal the win here almost. Let's see how this does play out, though. Hitting us with Superpower, of course. Right. And expecting them to let this go through. Bringing in the Garchomp, and this is more than likely going to be an Outrage. I do decide to just let it go through and play it safe and go in with Togekiss and just farm simple. Simple as that. And we're going to be able to take the win, and that is the issue using Garchomp, unfortunately. And that is the problem that I ran into a lot today. I just forfeited a lot of the matches because as soon as the Garchomp got matched up with the Togekiss in the back and say had another Pokemon with, like, I don't know, a couple HP, so it wouldn't have really mattered, and Garchomp was all I had left with 2 shields that I saved, but then they revealed the Togekiss, I just back out. I mean, there's no point. I mean, it's just going to farm you down. There's nothing you can do. So that happened to me, and that is one of the downfalls of Garchomp. No coverage. If you can learn some sort of rock move, some sort of steel type move, then it will be a little bit better to at least take on Togekiss or fairy type users. Obviously the fairy type users are, or Togekiss is the most threatening one to it at this point because it's the most meta relevant. Anyways, taking a look at these battles, we're going to go ahead and go in here with Garchomp. A little bit of lag there. And we have energy. We're looking good. They have 1 shield, and we have, I do believe, no shields. I'm going to be building up energy on the Garchomp and retrieving it. And just going to go ahead and go for Superpower. They did switch into that Snorlax here. Let's see if they use their shield. They let it go through. We're going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide. Potentially, hopefully they use their shield, and they do. Great. And this is probably going to be a Body Slam. Looks like we're going to be able to almost get to another one. They decide to use their energy, which is great. Go ahead and take that Melmetal out. They have no more shields. We're going to go ahead and farm a little bit here and go ahead and go for Outrage, which is going to take out this Snorlax, and we should have enough energy to take out whatever's in the back. Potentially, it's going to be that Kyogre, and we're going to be able to survive this and go for the Outrage here. If that was Blizzard, obviously it's game over. We are going to be using Kyogre down the line here. When I really started getting frustrated, I was like, all right, fine. I'm putting Kyogre on my team. It helped for sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the next match. We're met with a Giratina here with our Melmetal lead. This is not the best for the Melmetal, but it's not the worst. We're still going to be able to bring it low enough to potentially farm with the next Pokemon that we do bring it in, like a Garchomp. So let's see exactly what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. A lot of people like to go for that Shadow Ball, or potentially making you waste a shield when they go for Ominous Wind, but I usually let the first one go through. Hitting another Shadow Ball, using a lot of energy there. So they may have Dragon Pulse on the Giratina here. So we're going to bring in our Garchomp. There is 2 shields on either end, so we're looking good here. They're going to be letting that go through. They're bringing in their Dialga. We're going to bring in Togekiss, and there's a Rhyperior here. So we still have 2 shields. This is looking good. That was way too quick for a Rock Wrecker. So we're going to be letting that Surf go through, and they definitely would not hit a Togekiss with Superpower. That would do nothing, and they will lower their attack and defense. They're going to be shielding up our Ancient Power. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and let this Surf go through as well. And it is going to... Oh, we're able to take him out. We're almost to a charge. And we're able to get to Flamethrower. Do you see the health? Alright, so this is crazy. I think this is the battle. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is where I think having the Best Buddy Togekiss actually helped me out. Check this insaneness out. So, what are we doing? Why didn't I get off the... Oh, because I wanted to farm. Okay, see that? Togekiss was able to take a couple more. So what I did there was I just used quick moves with my Garchomp. I knew they were going to shield, and if I can get off more quick moves to do more damage that way, the Togekiss can come in and just one-charm it. So I think having it as Best Buddy actually enabled me to survive that. So pretty intense. Anyways, well into this next battle here. Man, these Melmetal versus Melmetals, it can be good if you come out on top, obviously. But it is one big crazy mind game. Alright, so I'm not going to say it's anybody's game, but man. Alright, so as you can see here, we're both exchanging Rock Slides and Superpowers and shielding up Rock Slides and letting Superpowers go through. Alright, so she's shielding that up, and we have 1 shield left. What are we going to do? Are they going to bluff us? Yes, they are. Man, back and forth, and now they're probably going to go for a real Superpower. This is going to take us out. Oh, we're able to barely survive. That's not good because they're able to farm just a little bit more. So we're just going to go in here with Garchomp, and I think I want to just farm it down. Since they did lower their attack quite significantly at this point, it's not really doing much. And we're going to have a ton of energy for whatever they do have in the back. Let's just hope it's not Togekiss, because we're going to have to switch. It's a Kyogre or that. I should say Togekiss or Kyogre. And it is a Kyogre, getting off that Outrage, retrieving with a little bit of energy. Going to go ahead and go in here with Togekiss, expecting a Surf. What are they going to bring in? It's going to be a Dialga. So we're trying to get to Flamethrower. We got greedy. We could have went for the Ancient Power, which is not very effective, but more damage is better than no damage. And we're going in here with Garchomp, trying to farm a little bit more, but it's hopeless because Waterfall is going to take us out. And well played with that Kyogre there. It's just very difficult going up against Dialga and Kyogre combos. So we're met with a Giratina, and this is absolutely great for us here. They're obviously going to be able to take us down if we do not use shields. Letting that first one go through, it's going to be a Shadow Ball, doing a lot of damage. They switch into Togekiss, and we're going to be going right into our Melmetal. We love this situation. You know it. Alright, so we're just going to Rock Slide this thing out of here, and at this point we can... we could have farmed, but we don't want them to potentially get off a Flamethrower. They're using their shield because, do you see, they want to get off a charge. We're going to go ahead and let this Flamethrower go through. We kind of actually want to be low on our health, so they can't farm us. The Melmetal played its position. We don't really need it anymore. In comes the Giratina, taking us out, not able to farm. Going to go back in here with Togekiss, get off this Ancient Power here. Let's see what happens. And are we going to double KO? Alright, so we have 2 shields. They have 1 shield to Metagross, and this is our game. Alright, so there's no way that they can get to 2 Meteor Mashes before we can, get to 2 Earthquakes here because of the shields. And they just let it go through. They realize that that's over there. On to our next opponent. So because of our current score, we're going to be fluctuating between rank 10 and rank 9 trainers here. So we're met with another Giratina, and we're just going to let this potential Shadow Ball. Let's see. It's going to be an Ominous Wind this time. No boost, making a switch into Kyogre, and I think we decide to just stick this one out with Togekiss and just do as much damage as we can here. Probably should have switched into Melmetal immediately, but it's Kyogre. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Melmetal. At this point, they do have 2 Surfs accumulated, so we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one here and let this next one go through. And at this point, I think we want to farm down a bit ambitious, so we're going to be able to barely do that there. All right, expecting them to come back in here with the Giratina, so we're just going to go with the Rock Slide here. We should have about 2 because we did farm up quite a bit on that Kyogre. Able to get that first one through, and they're using a shield on that second one there. And we're going to be retrieving into Garchomp to absorb this potential ominous wind. Thank goodness it wasn't a Shadow Ball. I think this may have Dragon Pulse. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and shield this up to be safe. It's another ominous wind bait. Very nice. Oh man, I should have just farmed down. I really should have. That would have been a ton of energy. Unfortunately, we used it there. They have a Melmetal in the back. That's their last Pokemon. Actually looking good. So let's see. Superpowers. Oh, they let it go through. I think they realized that that was a game. All right, good game. Moving on to the next one, we're met with a Conkeldurr. Let's go. Like that style there. They're making a retreat into Giratina. Almost made a switch, and I was like, okay, we're just going to hold on to this position here and stay where we're at. Could have maybe switched into Garchomp immediately, but that's all right. We're just going to continue on here with the Togekiss. They're letting that go through, and in comes Dialga. So basically, Togekiss is going to be strong against their entire team here. Let's see how this does play out. And going for that Ancient Power. No boost. I think I got the boost once today, but I had about 25% or less health when I did get it, and it didn't really do me much help. So we're going to be going in here with the Melmetal. They're going to retreat into Conkeldurr immediately. So that thing does have energy built up, and Dynamic Punch is going to hurt. They're going for a Stone Edge. Very interesting. I do believe Dynamic Punch takes less energy, so maybe that was a misplay there. Anyways, we're going to be going into the Dialga matchup, and we have no more shields. This is going to, oh, weird, man, take us out, unfortunately, but that's all right. We're going to get that last shield out of them and go for Superpower here. We should be able to take the win and secure it with the Melmetal. Very nice. So yeah, I'm not too sure what was going on there with the Conkeldurr using the Stone Edge, because that's not very effective. But maybe they realized the match is over. So we're met with a Landorus. So we have to look out for Rock Slide here. And yeah, I didn't want to necessarily retreat into Garchomp because it can have Outrage. Also part flying, so the ground type moves is resisted. So yeah, anyways, we're letting that Rock Slide go through. It's doing a lot of damage, but we're able to survive comfortably here. We're able to get it down with the Charm, and in comes Dialga here. This is okay. I think I let this go through, yeah, because shielding it to get off an Ancient Power is certainly not worth it. So we're not in a great position here because they do have energy, so we're just going to go ahead and go in here with our Melmetal, seeing that they are at only half, and they're going to have to use a shield if they actually want to win this here. For the most part, I don't think they can get off 2 Shadow Balls. There's one, and they still haven't used the shield, expecting one to come out now unless they have some sort of hard... Oh, there's the switch. All right, we didn't even notice that. So we're going to be building up to a Superpower here, and now they should be using a shield. Okay, there's one. And can we get the second one out of them? Please use your shield so we can go in here with Garchomp. Nope. So this isn't looking great because Dragon Breath is going to do a lot. And we decide to shield this Draco Meteor, which is a good thing. Are we going to farm down? Wow, we did. Amazing. So we're going to be going for the Outrage here and trying to get that last shield. We do. Are we going to be able to take this? Wow. If this is a Shadow Ball, we lose. It is a Shadow Ball. Man, unfortunately, that was so close. Melmetal had no health, so it wasn't going to do anything for us. Good game. Moving it on to the next one here. Alright, so they are starting it off with a Best Buddy Giratina altered form here. So we don't have to really look out for Ancient Power because people are taking those off for Shadow Sneak. They did farm up quite a bit, so expecting a back-to-back Shadow Sneak, and that's exactly what we're going to get here. They definitely do not want to go for Dragon Claw, obviously, not very effective, so just going to be going for the Ancient Power, and we're going to be able to win this matchup without having to use a shield. They're going to be bringing in Kyogre. Now, they were able to get a couple of those waterfalls off, so they're going to be able to hit us with a few surfs here in just a moment. And they are really building up, so now they do have 2, and they're going to be able to hit them back-to-back at this point. We're going to shield up the first one, and they did not get the other one off. I don't think they were actually at 5 waterfalls quite yet. So what am I going to do? Shield this up or let it go through? We let it go through. They make a switch into their Dialga. We're going to be switching into Garchomp just systematically here. And let's see if they let this go through. This is just a Sand Tomb, and they do. All right, so they have a Kyogre in the back. They were suspecting a Sand Tomb for sure if they let that go through. And we're going to be able to take the win. Oh, they shielded up. Wow, well, this is actually really close. Wow. So we have Rock Slide, and we're going to be able to get that off here because we both hit at the same time. That was extremely close. Wow, a little too close for comfort there, but good game. Actually, those are the best games when they're that close. Anyways, moving it on to the next one here. We're met with a Dialga. Okay. Let's see if they decide to switch. They're going to go ahead and go for it, potentially switching after they get off an Iron Head, or they're just going to play this one out all the way through and burn both of our shields here. Like we went over, having the Best Buddy at 100% IV is not going to necessarily change the outcome. Just making it so you can take a couple more Dragon Breaths potentially here. They're going to be switching into their Melmetal, or the Giratina went down. Dialga went down, so we're going to be going into our Melmetal. Looks like they're staying in, switching after they get off that superpower. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and go with Rock Slide here. Maybe we can get a shield out of them in this situation. They're still sitting on 2, so not the best time for me. They were using a shield. That's great. All right, so we're just going to continue on here. Expecting a Ominous Wind. It's going to be a Shadow Ball, so they used quite a bit of energy there. We're going to go back in with Togekiss, of course. And I don't think we want to shield up anything. We're just going to go for that Ancient Power immediately so we can prevent them from using a charge move or make them use a shield, in which they did. That's great. So that's our last one. What we can do at this point is just farm down. And there's that Melmetal, so we're looking great. And we have a shield left. We're going to let this superpower go through. Maybe should have shielded that up. But what I was thinking, I think, was maybe the Giratina did have like a Shadow Ball or something, but they didn't have enough health to get it off anyways, and we're able to take the win with Garchomp there. We're met with a Giratina in the front. This is great with the Togekiss. And getting some lag. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But this time, the lag actually worked in my favor, so sorry to my opponent. Wanted to throw that in here. Some people were saying when one person lags, then both of you are lagging, so nobody's at an advantage, which is absolutely not true at all. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but just because one person is lagging does not mean the other person is lagging, equaling both people in an even situation. You saw that there. That was granting me a lot more energy, getting off those charms, and I don't know if they were able to get out there or gain energy too, but yeah, you guys know. It's not, that's not, I just wanted to leave that in there and make that point. But anyways, we're matched up with the Dialga here, and we still have 2 I mean, we had that advantage in the beginning, so yeah, it's unfortunate for them. But honestly, that was me yesterday for about 65% of my battles. So it's not like it's fair, but I've experienced it too. So it sucks. It's to go Battle League. Hopefully Niantic will sort it out and eventually kind of like upgrade the PvP servers, the Go Battle League servers. I don't know. It's probably all one. Maybe they have a little section for it, but whatever the case may be, I'm not going to, you know, get on their case. I do sometimes, but at this point, it's like, you know, what's the point? Let's just ask, can you please fix it, Niantic? Anyways, we're switching up their team. We have the Kyogre in the back. They're going into Kyogre. We're going to go into our own Kyogre. And notice we do have Surf here. So, I was expecting a Thunder out of them, so I shielded that up. It was horrible shield usage, but you never know, right? So we're going to go for our Thunder and take them out. Great. They're going to be bringing in Togekiss here, and they give up. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's when I started running Kyogre. I was like, yeah, let's keep going with this, making people quit. All right, into the next battle, and they're switching immediately into Rhyperior. We're going to go into Kyogre, right? And they're not even able to get off a charge move, but I fail. Oh, no, it's not this one. Never mind. All right. No, never mind. We're looking good here. It's not going to do much damage, but it's Kyogre. It's going to chip away eventually. A little lag here. Not very effective. Unfortunately, no Blizzard. Going for Thunder. Still resisted. Might as well go for Surf with Stab here. And able to get off one more Surf before they take us out. And we still have 2 shields. And we're just going to go in here with Togekiss. We're looking fantastic. I do believe this is the last battle here. We're not making a switch because Dragon Breath is going to absolutely destroy our Garchomp if shields are up. So what we need to do is get rid of those shields, then the Garchomp's going to be able to actually take care of that. By the time we do get rid of the shields, that thing's going to be gone anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Going for another Ancient Power here. And this, do I shield this up? Yeah, might as well, and then just try to do as much damage with it against the next one. Anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care and be safe out there.